And welcome back here to EBA Top 40 as we approach our final game here for the upper class division and our final game for the girls workout portion of today. We'll have the boys up next. But for now, this matchup features Team 6 versus Team 7. The banks open on a Sunday at 3:49 p.m. There for number 134. That's Taylor Casey. Casey out of Brentwood, Tennessee.
No more turnovers.
Casey makes it an 8-0 ball game there with that triple. Shots off the mark. Rebound fought for and brought in there by number 225, Haley Reinl. Results in a layup drill on the other end for Brianna Locke. She's a lock to have an impact on the game. No stranger to Prospects Nation or SUVtv. Missing on the first effort, but able to follow her own miss and score at number 72. That's Cameron Roach out of Hopkins, South Carolina. Locke misses the first, good on the second. A 10-4 ball game. Nice job of hustling back on defense there by Devin Lowe. Made that shot as tough as possible. It was left just short. Locke going to be called for the foul there. That's going to send number 134, Taylor Casey, to the free throw line. Couple substitutions on both sides. You look at who's on the court now. For Team 7, number 226, Imani Arnold. Number 138, Lacey Stafford, number 190. That's Dylan Claybrooks. Number 138, I already mentioned Stafford, but that three-pointer is knocked down. That's number 135 there. That's Quenisha Morrison. Morrison, a player who can get up and down very quickly. One of the more athletic players you'll find in the state. And she's knocking down that jumper as well. She is a handful, to say the least. She gets a block there, but looks like the ball will stay with the home team. Team 7. We'll have a traveling violation, so it'll give it, send it over to Team 8. Brianna Locke will bring the ball up. Locke out of Flowery Branch, also another member of the EOTO program we've mentioned throughout the day. Nice battle for the rebound inside there. Locke gonna try a three-pointer. Too strong on that shot. But offensive rebounds coming a dime a dozen there on that possession for Samaya Morton and Team 8. It's gonna send Morton to the free throw line. Morton out of Greenville, South Carolina, in Legacy Charter School. Splashes through the free throw. She'll make it a 9-12 ball game. The pass inside and is finished by Claybrooks. Ball will be brought up by Morrison. Any consistent SUVtv viewers during the Peach State basketball tournament season, Quenisha Morrison, number 135, is a player you've been able to see on multiple championship Sunday broadcasts, being a member of Team Elite Pointer. Free throw off the mark there by number 130, Mary Beth Page. 9-14 ball game, 5-point advantage for Team 7. Traffic being directed there by Lowe. She'll kick it out. Taylor Casey off the mark there on that jumper. Ball knocked out of bounds. Could be touched last by teammates, so it'll stick with Team 7. Claybrooks will inbound it along the baseline, gets it out top. Step back three-pointer just off to the left. Morrison with the rebound, looking to get from point A to point B very quickly. Morrison wanted a foul there on that play. Not the most under control shot, but a little bit of contact there. Wanted the foul, but you can definitely see the end-to-end speed that Morrison provides. So I have a foul here on the floor off the penetration by Morton.
Back up, back up, back up. Reset.
Mary Beth Page wheeling and dealing. Can't get the initial shot to go, but she'll go to the free throw line for a 1-for-2 opportunity. Page coming out of Seneca High School in South Carolina, just one of a plethora of South Carolina representatives here at EBA Top 40 today. Whether it be from the upstate area, whether you took 85 south to come into the area or you took 20. A lot of vehicles on both interstates headed here to EBA Top 40 today, and they've made the most out of their trip. Several have left impressions in front of the team of evaluators. Locke protecting the ball, kicking it out for the baseline. Jumper bounces around but won't fall. Working for it and getting it to pay off. Number 225, that's Hallie Reinhold out of Westfield, Indiana. She ties the game up at 14 there with that offensive rebound and finish inside. Casey drops it off. Passing up on the three-pointer there was Roach. Instead, decides to take it in, and that decision pays off. Cameron Roach out of Hopkins, South Carolina. Laura Richland, the Diamond Hornets, I believe. I think there might have been a mascot change there. I'm not sure, so apologies if there's been a transition from the Diamond Hornets. But I just always thought that was a cool mascot regardless. Got Chris Watkins joining me back on the mic. Chris, we're in our final game here for the girls division of EBA Top 40. Quenisha Morrison with the ball up top.
And Morrison is, another one of those players we talked about that's in the PN Elite 60. Highly ranked player by our ProspectsNation.com staff.
Substitution coming back into the game.
We got Brianna Locke stepping back into the game. She's a player who just continues to add pieces. She's there 220 in black, running back on defense. Just keeps adding those pieces to her game, each and every time out, whether it's making a play off the dribble, her ability to shoot the three. She's played really well here today.
Good looking shot there by Roach. It's off the mark though. Comes teammate the other way. Good strip there by number 226. That was Imani Arnold in on that one. I think there was an official timeout there as number 132, Hannah Grogan, was a little shaken up They were going to send a sub in. She said, no, she's okay. We'll stay in there. Grogan out of Gainesville, Georgia. Attends Lakeview Academy, also an EOTO member. You can see Grogan shaking it off, staying in the game. And now getting a trip to the free throw line. Even got some kudos from the International Director of Scouting and the coach for that particular team, Kyle Moore, saying, hey, I appreciate that fearless aspect. Can respect it.
Now, tell me what you thought about Devin Loso game, number 70 in the white that just checked back in, Marcus. Got a chance to watch her on the other end. You know, does some really good things with the ball.
Yeah, I like how comfortable she is out there. She's one of those players, whether, you know, similar to a Madison Smith or a Jenna Brown, one of those players that just seems to have her team in a better sense, give her team a better sense of composure when she's out there on the floor. We've seen her be able to set the table for some other teammates and really just kind of slow the game down and kind of pick her spots. It's been fun to be able to watch that here today. I think when you look at the amount of post play we've been able to see take place here throughout the day, while the post players are the ones scoring the buckets, as we see that nice reverse there by Samaya Morton, you got to give the guards credit for playing under enough control to be able to slow the game down, make nice entry passes, and have them cash in.
That's a three there by number 76 in white, Riley Casey, out of Brentwood, Tennessee.
Casey tickling the twine there, making it an 18-19 ball game. Can't get the touch there. With Locke. Here's Casey coming the other way. Low. Good thought, but a little bit too much on the pass intended for Claybrooks, but still just another example of that vision that we alluded to earlier. Still waiting for Morrison to kind of get going here in this game. Good defense there, knocked down a three a couple possessions ago. Casey comes with the block, and there's Morrison showing some of that athletic ability. As she gets her best free safety impression on, and then comes the length of the floor, can't get the layup to drop. Lowe gonna stop and pop. Too strong. Morrison inbounds it to Locke. Morrison using the screen.
Nice defense there by Lowe.
And she drops it off, and it's finished on the inside there. We're approaching the final 15 seconds of the first half. Morrison has it up top. Kicks it over to Locke. Locke trying to be unselfish there. Has it stolen by Claybrooks. Go ahead. She continues to set the table. Gets her teammates the ball when they need it.
Yeah, that's a great play there on the defensive end by Dylan Claybrooks. She's a 2020, so she's actually a 7th grader that's out here competing at this high level.
That replay of Cameron Roach misses that first attempt, but shows some nice athleticism there to be able to get back up in the air before that shot can even come down. And then we'll also take a look here. You asked me about Devin Lowe, says she's really done a good job of just being able to see the floor. She's made the game simple, finding players that are open, giving them the ball in a position to make plays. We'll be back after halftime. And we are ready to get the second half started. Our final game here in the upper class session for the girls division here at the EBA top 40 fall workout. Devin Lowe with the jumper there. It's off the mark. Marcus Burnett joined by J.L. Hemingway. Hemi, the final half here for the girls division as we get ready for the boys side of things. And we've got a crop on the floor that will make sure we end on a good note.
Yeah, without a doubt, another great group of talented prospects in the gym here today, and a couple in this game that I've really been impressed with, starting with number 72 in white, Cameron Roach, just a scoring machine, Marcus. She was actually an EBA camper a few years ago, all-state player this year. Glad that she was able to make the trip down from North Carolina to be back down here with us.
Talk about working on the inside. We've seen Quenisha Morrison's speed throughout this game. I'm still waiting for her to really kind of let loose and make her mark on this game.
Boy, she is fast, isn't she? She had that one layup right there at the rim that I thought she might have been able to dunk that one. She was up so high and she got there so fast. But you're right. Sometimes in these games it is kind of hard to get a little bit loose, and especially when the defense is taking priority over the offense as it is right now.
So that'll be knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Brianna Locke and Team 8. She'll inbound the ball. Wide open there in the corner. Too strong, though, on the shot. Devin Lowe with the rebound. One of the things I've liked about Lowe, Chris Watkins asked me my opinion on what she's been able to do today, is she's done a good job of just being able to make the simple plays. Good court vision. She catches her teammates in stride and allows them to be able to finish. Doesn't really, make things more complicated than they need to be. They're open. She gets them the ball.
Right on cue. She makes the pitch ahead right there, and number 136 in white, Monet Emanuel from Duncan, South Carolina, makes that layup. But you're right. Oftentimes, players try to make the game harder than what it really is. That's kind of a life lesson, isn't it? Just do the next right thing right, and things will work out for you. And Brianna Locke doing the next right thing right there. A little screen, roll, finish in the lane. Nice look there from Locke.
Real nice touch. It's another representative of the OTO here today. A lot of dribbling taking place there. Shot just short. Clay Brooks battling inside, and we will have a jump ball.
Clay Brooks now just a 7th grader, Marcus. 190 there in white. A little mix up in the times, and she had to be bumped back here to the older session, but showing that she can play a little bit here with these older girls.
Oh, definitely. You talk about iron sharpening iron. This could end up being a blessing in disguise, really coming and competing on this upper class level as we see Locke knock down that jumper from the outside.
That was actually 132 Hannah Grogan that knocked it down. Grogan, another EOTO kid. I know it's easy to get those EOTO kids mixed up sometimes. They can all shoot the ball. Coach Ken Huffman's got a great group of kids.
Yeah, can't forget Grogan. Grogan got a little shaken up earlier in the game. They were going to send somebody in the sub for her. She said, no, you can sit them back down. I'm going to be okay. Shook it off. Got a quick trip to the free throw line. So you've got a tumble there along the baseline. Looks like it's going to be a free throw opportunity for Devin Lowe.
Yeah, you and Chris hit it right, nail right on the head here with Devin Lowe. Kid that just plays within herself. Really nice camp for her today. Woodstock High School, just a sophomore. Got to like that follow through too.
She'll have a seat. Earned a breather at this point in her place, number 76, Riley Casey. It's a 4-point game. Working again. Just had the triple there. Gets the easy deuce on the inside. Hannah Grogan, Lakeview Academy's own.
Here's a kid, 133 with that rebound that was quite active in the first half. Samaya Morton, I think it's Dodd. I'm not for sure. The name got cut off right there, but Samaya Boy, she got after it in the first half, Marcus.
Yeah, she did. In a variety of ways.
I always like those kids that even though, you know, obviously she's a guard perimeter player, she's like, all right, all these big kids are floating around the perimeter. Let me go down here, and I'll just go ahead and get rebounds and points and all the such.
Right, I'll get to work. Morrison taking a page out of that book as well. She gets the offensive rebound and finishes inside. That three-pointer just off the mark there by Casey. Rebound by Grogan. Love how active Grogan's been over the past couple minutes. Couple rebounds here. Back-to-back buckets with the three and the deuce. Really helping initiate things as we've got a 27-27 ball game.
Yeah, a good thing for us is all these games have been fairly competitive.
Yeah.
Sometimes even right down to the wire.
Grogan with it up top. Trying to get it inside to Morrison. Morrison saying, hey, let me post up a little bit in here. Ends up dishing it off and being finished inside there for teammate by Hallie Reinl.
Reinl, another kid from Indiana playing with, plays with the Sky Digs Elite organization.
I can dig it.
Yeah, watch for her, Marcus, as a kid that's going to be recruited even more and more by a variety of schools, already making unofficial visits, you know, this past winter and even last fall. And you can see why. 225 there in black, great size, can move well. She can really shoot the basketball, even though we haven't, you know, seen a whole lot of it today. I like the fact that, you know, she's kind of filled out physically and getting some rebounds and just doing a variety of things.
Yeah. Earning another trip to the free throw line, Samaya Morton-Dodd. You know, I think it's one thing to, you know, to hit your shots initially and to be able to score the ball that way, but being able to get to the free throw line in a camp setting, and you know, also demonstrates the type of value you can provide in a game situation. Obviously a setting where the primary objective is exposure and letting the kids play. So when you earn some contact and a call in this kind of setting, 9 times out of 10 you've really earned it. And we know how valuable those trips to the free throw line can be in the course of a game. Locke misses that 3 ball. Morrison in the rearview mirror there, pokes that ball away. We talked about confidence and the role that it plays when you're taking certain shots and making certain shots. And, you know, you've definitely heard the belief that, you know, if a player doesn't believe he can make that shot, the coach can't you know, believe that for him. You kind of heard, you know, just paraphrasing you know, some insight by Coach Kyle Moore talking to one of his players, and I think that's a key element. Hemi.
Great point. You know, confidence is everything. Now you've got to be able to demonstrate that confidence, you know, through practice and all of that. But if you're not practicing, as you see Quinicia Morrison going to work on the post yet again, but to finish that thought about confidence, you know, if you haven't practiced and put in the time, you know, to make your shots coming into this camp, well, maybe you shouldn't be at this camp to begin with. But Morrison showing us another gear here today, Marcus.
It's really just that athleticism that allows her to do so many things. She's smart enough to know when she has an advantage on the inside, and then with the way that she can jump, rarely is she going to find somebody that's guarding her that can jump with her or even contest the shot she's taking.
Or stay with her in the open court, that's for sure.
Yeah, you kind of got to be ahead of her to even have a chance at that. And even then, you need a very good cushion. She continues to work on the inside.
Kyle just said, did you see that coaching adjustment? And that adjustment was to put Morrison down in the post. And what a great example of what it means to have some versatility. You know, she's a kid, obviously a perimeter player, going to be a wing, if not a shooting guard at the next level. But she's showing that she can score with her back to the bucket.
As Clay Brooks takes a relatively hard fall there, but is able to pop up. Boy, the 7th grader, nice size and doing a pretty good job using that size at that age. Really look forward to seeing that upside continue to develop there. As Lowe is able to come away with it, pulls it out of there, going to take the deep 2, leaves it just short. The Red Sea opens,
nice
and she
pass.
chooses to drop it off to Clay Brooks.
Good offensive possession there. Gets the second shot, goes down the lane, draws the defender, dumps it off to Clay Brooks. Clay Brooks in the right spot at the right time with the finish.
Floater coming, it's just short. That foul's going to send Rhino to the free throw line. It's a 5-point game. Three-pointer from the corner. Could have been a 4-point play there. No foul call, but a tough three-pointer knocked down there.
Once again, that's Rhino, and that's what we're talking about with her skill set. You know, great length, nearly 6 foot, on the wing. And right back the other direction, the 7th grader, Clay Brooks, with yet another bucket.
Like what Clay Brooks is doing out there. And again, you said the key words, a 7th grader. Man.
Good drive and finish in the 3-point there by number 130 in black, Mary Beth Page, Seneca, South Carolina. We know that name, I think, back from the fall, Marcus. She was at the fall workout, top 40 at Lanier High School, if I'm not mistaken. Same hometown as Kiana Holland, who is now on the roster at Ohio State University.
Not bad at all. Not bad off the mark there on that shot was Roach. Lock off the mark on the 3. Kyle Morris trying his best to get a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, unfortunately, our camp's running a few minutes behind already, so I don't think Brandon Clay's going to sign off on that.
No, he did not. Swing it to the corner, Low. Not able to get that outside shot to go. Morrison goes up and gets it. Foul on the play, so it will be the Team H ball there along the baseline. Morrison getting another bucket inside.
She's had a great afternoon here, Marcus. You know, talk about the ability to finish around the rim. You know, and we saw it earlier in the previous game with Faustine, you know, and her inconsistency finishing around the rim. You know, it's not something that every kid can do, you know.
Yep.
You think, well, they're 2-footers. Well, everybody should be able to make them. Well, not necessarily. It takes skill, it takes athleticism, timing, all of those different things. And Q, she's got them all.
That she does. You'll be able to see plenty of her and Team Elite Pointer on SUVtv via the spring-summer slate Peach State basketball events. And that will do it for the girls division here at the EBA Top 40 workout. We appreciate you joining us as we look at some of the top plays from there in that second half. This one, you see Brianna Locke, number 220 there, the Flowery Branch, Georgia native. Also a member of the EOTO travel team with a nice little touch on the inside. Continues to show how she's really improved in all of the skill areas there. Then we also take a look at number 70, Devin Lowe, and the effect she's been able to have. Draws in the defense, serves up the dime on a platter, and it's finished by the 7th grader. Yes, the 7th grader, Dylan Claybrooks. And then last but definitely not least, we take a look at some of the versatile post players. There you see Rhino knocking down that shot. Could have easily been a 4-point play. You see the engaged coach and camp staff giving her a dap on the way down. So we appreciate you joining us. Don't go anywhere. We'll have the boys division up next here from the EBA Top 40 workout.